A new era for air travel. A new Boeing aircraft. Then, disaster. On October 29, a flight plunges. Reports confirm. All aboard, lost. A devastating blow. The world reels. What just happened? Questions immediately surface. Was it human error? Mechanical failure? A freak accident? The initial chaos. The shock. This new model, designed for the future. Now, shrouded in tragedy. An investigation begins. Urgent. Focused. But the answers remain elusive. A dark cloud over innovation. The specifics of the first incident. Terrifying. Unpredictable. Eyewitness accounts. Fragmented radio transmissions. A desperate struggle. The aircraft's movements. Erratic. Unexplained. Not a typical mechanical failure. Something deeper. Something inherent? Initial data points to a sudden, severe issue. The flight crew. Experienced professionals. Yet, powerless. The plane, uncontrollable. Its trajectory, a rapid, irreversible dive. A system, perhaps, overriding. Taking command. But whose command? The black boxes. Crucial. Silent witnesses. A race against time to recover them. To extract their secrets. Then, the unthinkable. Just months later. Another flight. The same new Boeing model. Another rapid, unexplained descent. A chilling echo. Déjà vu, but far more sinister. This wasn't an isolated event. This was a pattern. Panic. Globally. Air safety regulators. Airlines. All on edge. The second crash, almost identical in its terrifying final moments. The world demanded answers. Immediately. Two disasters. Same aircraft. What was linking these tragedies? The coincidence is too stark to ignore. A design flaw? A fundamental misunderstanding? The questions multiplied. The pressure intensified. Investigations, now dual-pronged. Across continents. Aviation authorities. Scrutiny on Boeing. The manufacturer, suddenly under a microscope. Internal processes. Design decisions. Testing protocols. All questioned. Was the rush to market too great? Was innovation outpacing safety? The industry, built on trust, now shaken. Families of victims, demanding accountability. Media reports. Speculation rife. Experts weigh in. But concrete explanations remained elusive. A fog of uncertainty. The pressure to identify the root cause, immense. A global crisis of confidence in a titan of industry. Early whispers emerge. Not about a visible malfunction, but about a subtle, yet powerful, system. An automated enhancement. Designed to improve flight characteristics. But what if this system, intended to help, became an adversary? A digital co-pilot with a mind of its own? Initial findings suggest its activation. Unexpected. Uncommanded. Forcing the plane's nose down. Repeatedly. Intransigently. The pilots, fighting against their own aircraft. A chilling scenario. A battle in the sky. Not against external forces, but against the very logic of the machine. A dark revelation begins to take shape. This automated system. What was its true purpose? Was it adequately understood? By pilots? By regulators? Or was it an answer to a design challenge hidden within layers of complex software? A force designed to compensate for certain aerodynamic characteristics. But when it activated erroneously, the consequences were catastrophic. It became an unseen force, pushing the aircraft beyond recovery. A new paradigm of risk, where software, not steel, dictated destiny. The sheer power of this unseen logic, its potential for good, its capacity for devastation. A double-edged sword. A critical question emerges. Were pilots sufficiently trained on this new, powerful system? Reports hint at a significant gap. Information, perhaps, not fully disseminated, or not fully grasped. Pilots, experts in their craft, but perhaps unprepared for this specific challenge. A system designed to operate autonomously, without explicit pilot input. The critical moments where manual override became necessary. But the procedures? The instincts? Were they adequate? The human-machine interface. A point of failure. Not the pilot's skill, but the pilot's awareness of this new, aggressive force. The role of regulatory bodies. Under intense scrutiny. Did they approve the system with full understanding of its implications? Or were approvals streamlined under pressure from industry? The certification process itself questioned. Was the safety review rigorous enough? Independent enough? The very foundation of aviation safety, built on layers of checks and balances, now appearing to have cracks. A global industry. A global standard. But if that standard falters, who truly ensures safety? The chain of responsibility. Broken? Or merely strained? A crisis of confidence extending beyond Boeing. The inevitable. As evidence mounted. As parallels became undeniable. The world reacted. Swiftly. Decisively. A global grounding of the new Boeing aircraft model. Airspace cleared of these specific planes. An unprecedented move. A stark statement. Trust eroded. Safety prioritized above all else. Airlines canceling flights. Passengers stranded. The economic impact staggering. But the human cost far greater. The grounding a temporary measure. A pause. To search for definitive answers. To implement fundamental changes. But the questions lingered. Was this just the tip of the iceberg? The truth, now clearer. Not a single point of failure, but a confluence. A chain of events. At its core, the automated system. Activated by a faulty sensor reading. Misinterpreting the aircraft's angle. Believing the plane was stalling, when it was not. Then, repeatedly, aggressively, forcing the nose down. The pilots, unaware of the system's existence, or its specific behavior. Or lacking the training to counteract it effectively. Design. Software. Training. Oversight. All contributing. A tragic alignment of circumstances. The complex reality. The unforgiving truth of aviation.